Our top partner made more than $8,500 on a single check. Some of our partners have made more than $10,000 in a given year. Some of our partners have made several $100s per month for an extended period of time. So my name is Roger, and welcome to our Partners Program. Now, first, I just want to filter out who we're not good for. If you're looking for drop shipping and e-commerce and Magento and drop and like Shopify work, we're not that. You're in the wrong place. If you're looking for drop servicing, which is like drop shipping, imagine that you started a cleaning company. You got 500 cleaners, house cleaners across the country who are really good at cleaning and they like the craft of cleaning, and they'll actually show up when somebody's 82 and has Alzheimer's and is really making a mess, or the client that's, whatever, even the problem clients and the good clients, right? Everybody wants the luxury homes. I got that part. If you have a team and can capture the demand and route that to the supply, that is drop servicing. And we're really good at that. We're really good also at the rental aspect. So if you wanted to do, let's say, bounce house rentals, party rentals, even like self-storage rentals, that space we're really good at. And so we came from the real estate world, which includes even things like trailer parks and senior housing and stuff like that. So that space, if that it calls to you, then you're in the right place. Okay. So what's in it for you is to a lot of times surface demand, right? Keep your ears open, and you can make great money by just routing us as a supplier to the demand, and you make some money in the middle. That looks like affiliate marketing. So there's 4 major categories. Okay, so number 1 is selling digital products using SwiftCloud. That can look like selling templates. So if you just did nothing else but use SwiftCloud and contact us and apply below, and we'll give you a free account and some free training, and you can test it out and start to make some money. Now, as long as that account is turning into some business for us in some fashion, we will extend your account for free. We hope you make a lot of money, right? We want to make that. Now, if you're just getting all of the money and we're not getting anything in return because you're just selling PDF downloads, we're going to charge you, right? At that point, there's nothing in it for us. So what we are really good at is e-sign and e-docs. We're really good at that space. We now have a really powerful invoice system. We've got increasingly, our CRM is turning out to be really strong. It's really, really good for drop servicing. So some clients have compared it to Go High Level. And Go High Level is a great company. They deserve the respect and a formidable competitor. And they do some of the things that we don't, and we do some things they don't. And so like Go High Level, it can be configured for a different industry. And so the really like the big money in working with us is if you go deep into a single industry. So let's say you became the self-storage queen, the self-storage king, and you just went really deep into self-storage. You made up like a podcast and a YouTube channel and just went really and built up a fleet of your own properties, and then work with us to make kiosks and convert these self-storage into touchless. And that reduces, in turn, your HR costs, right? Because you now don't have an employee that has to be there, and it actually increases the service and it decreases the cost, so it increases the operational efficiency of the self-storage unit. That's just one example. Let's say you wanted to make a traffic cone rental, right? Or barricade rental or scaffolding rental business. You could absolutely do that with SwiftCloud. Okay, so the 4 major categories that we're really strong at and the way that we can work together and you can make some money is number 1, stuff that's too complicated for you. So let's say hypothetically that you run a small agency, and let's say you're a designer, maybe you're a WordPress developer. One of our top partners made a check for $8,500 and ended up making more than like 15 grand on that single deal because he referred us a payroll industry custom software solution. It was a movie industry payroll system to track like child labor. Could he have potentially like gone and find some people in India and kind of built the whole thing himself and done that? Could he have? Yeah, probably. Would he have messed it up and made things worse for the client and maybe like wandered in past where he was comfortable? Yes, he probably would have messed it up. Because we have so much code, we never start from scratch. We have so much code, and we've got a whole team of programmers, and we can do things like load balancing and multi-tenant server architecture. We can do really complicated stuff. Same thing is true with WordPress. So if let's say you're hypothetically a designer and you know some basic WordPress, but you're not doing like full-on custom theme development with custom plugins, we absolutely can do that. So we are maybe a 10 out of 10 on WordPress development. We can do the most complicated things there are with WordPress. We can develop pixel perfect theme design conversion, if that's important to you. So if you have something that you need some help on, that's an option. Or if you wanted to focus on the design aspect and have us handle the code aspect, that's also something we can do. We can also do WordPress, advanced WordPress hosting, which can include edge cached and crazy fast latency times, and where we cache a static version, which complicates all the forms and then the search and like all these kinds of things. It can get complicated as soon as you do that. So superficially, it's easy. Point being is we're experts on the code side. And so if you are a typical, let's say, small media agency, you're good at, let's say, Facebook ads and WordPress development and that kind of thing, then we can be your back-end partner, as it were. And in some cases, we want to interface with the client, but only kind of with you involved and make you look good and help work with you. Now, you can't say you work for us, but you can say you work with us, right? There's a difference, for us versus with us. Okay, so the 4 major categories are to sell digital products. The second is to refer agency services, which often includes custom programming. It's also to refer software as a service, and that's SwiftCloud, as I mentioned, something comparable to Go High Level, to Zoho CRM, to Freshworks, to some of these other players that are out there. All good companies. I've got nothing bad to say about them. We do certain things that are different than them, but those are to help us fit into your ecosystem of where we are. We are a really powerful CRM now. And originally we came at it from the eDoc system, so we're especially good at coaching, consulting, anything that's paperwork heavy. And the last option is local partners. So if you did nothing else but show up at all the local networking meetings and just surface opportunity and say, hey, I have a really great automation company that can do custom coding. One of the modules we have is Bloodhound, which is ad tracking. So you want to scale to $100,000 a month or $1 million a month, this is how you do it. Is you have to be able to rigorously track where did your ads come from, what performing, what ad conversion worked, like which one of your campaigns. So at the end of the day, we start and we make, let's say, 30 campaigns, 27 will be duds, we kill them off, we take the top 3, we riff on them, we make, let's say, 10 new ones. That's how you scale a campaign to really big numbers. We can help you do that kind of thing on specifically like the ad tracking and the complexity and the conversion rate optimization, all the kind of higher end stuff. So we can also help with lead distribution. We can also help, now in some cases what we need is, enough about the tech side. We're really strong on the tech. Just know that. Sometimes we need a local partner. Now that could be translation. Let's say hypothetically, we had a client, a partner in Italy who had SwiftCloud in use by an Italian hospital. And they spoke English, but not to the level that they needed, like not medical grade and business grade, right? So he was helping us get set up, and they were happy. The client was happy because they got a really advanced solution, far more than he could deliver on his own. We were happy because it was a great use of our case. So in this case, x-rays were being injected programmatically into a document. The patient had to sign it, and then all had to get returned, and all of that happened in a fraction of a second. So it was complicated, load-balanced, multi-server, multi-tenant, multi-continent, multi-data center kind of level of engineering. We can handle that. So, and that's an example of a local partner. He spoke the language. He knew he was also surfacing demand. In other cases for media, we might need somebody who can go out and just using their phone, needs to capture video, just using their phone. And all you got to do is capture the video and just get it to us. We can edit it. We can turn it into a podcast. We can turn it into a YouTube video, whatever it takes to accomplish the end objective. In that case, it might be an ad. So even if you don't have the editing skills, we can help you get there. Okay, so we can augment what you want to do and deliver your clients more value. What is next for you? So if this sounds like an opportunity to you, then it is. And all you got to do is sign up below, and what we'll do is we'll schedule a call. For now, I am the partner manager. As we grow, I expect we'll hire this role out. So you get access to the main guy for now. We've got a great, wonderful team, but I'm probably the person you would speak to for the moment. And we want to help you reach your goals. Longer term, we want to form really tight partnerships with clients who are industry specific or geographically specific. So let's say hypothetically you're in Ecuador, you understand the local payment systems, you know all the businesses, you go to Chamber of Commerce, you're in that, and you speak English. We'd love to work with you. And you can make a lot of money by being the primary person, the primary point of contact for a really powerful technology platform as we go deep into that local market and ecosystem. And it's good for us because there's less competition. The United States is crazy, stupid competitive, and there's so many technical solutions. So we're very much focused on these types of partnerships and making it win-win and making it work for you. Now we can get in individually and market to those clientele directly, but it's actually better for somebody to have boots on the ground who understands little nuances and wording, and the difference between Spain Spanish and Ecuador Spanish, for example, or payment gateways, right? In South America specifically, the payment gateways can be all over the map. So anyway, hopefully this has given you an idea of what the partner program is all about. I look forward to our conversation.